Okay, so new update to Keynote, and now you can do latex equations. What's a latex equation and why should you do it? Okay, let me show you a latex equation and the old way that I used to do this, and then I'll show you the new way and a quick introduction. So this is a program I use called Latex, and it just makes a vectorized latex equation. Latex is a way to write the code. It's sort of like HTML for equations, and you can display different things. So here's this an X value. Latex makes a vectorized graphic, meaning that you can change the size. And you can drag this into Keynote, and then I could change the size of it, and notice that as I change the size, it stays nice and smooth. That's what makes it cool. Okay, so that's the old way of doing it that I did it. There's plenty of ways to do it. And then the nice thing here is you can take a picture of this, a screen capture, or make an image or whatever. That's usually what I do. But now in the new Keynote, I can go to Insert, Equation. And I get this nice box. I can type my equation up here, and it's a latex equation. Now, let's just type, I'm going to show you how to do vectors, fractions, and I will show you how to do subscripts and superscripts. And then you can play with it yourself. Okay, so let's do a vector equation. So the key in latex is to do this backslash. That's the start of a command. And there's a command called vec. And see, there it is. Now, what do I want to put that vector over? I use curly braces, and I do that, and I close it. Oops, I put another one. Insert. Boom, there's my vectorized vector. It is a vectorized vector. I can make it as big as I want. See? Okay, so that's pretty cool. And you can do whatever you want. Let's do a fraction now. So I can go to Insert, Equation. Let's say, I'll just say A equals, A equals. Now the fraction command, it's going to say frac. You got to know these commands, but you can look them up. And then I need to say what's the top and what's the bottom in curly braces. So I can say 2x, and then on the bottom I'm going to put 1 plus y. Insert. Look at that. That's nice. I like that. Okay, let's do a superscript. Let's do x equals 2y to the 10th. So insert equation. X equals 2y. To do a superscript, you do the hat right there. And then I'm going to do 10. And you'll notice it did not work. Because the equation editor, latex, doesn't know what you want. You said to the 1 and then times 0. So that's what it did. If I want it to the 10, I have to include these two things together, and so put them in a curly brace. Now they're included together, and it's to the 10th. For subscripts, let's write out the kinematic equation, and then we can see lots of stuff. So insert equation. So I'm going to say x2. For subscript, we do the underscore equals x1 plus v. I'm going to do x0, the initial x velocity. This is the kinematic equation. So I'm going to do underscore x0. See, that way, if I didn't do this in curly braces, it'd just do vx times 0. And now I want to multiply that by the delta t. So delta, the Greek letter delta, is in there. Delta, just like that, t. See? Isn't that awesome? Yes, that's awesome. Now I need a fraction. Frac 1/2 a, technically ax, delta t squared. Insert. There you go. Is that not a nice equation right there? Okay, let's do text. Because I'm going to write out the momentum principle. Insert equation. Vec f underscore text net. So when I do text, it puts this in a different font than that. That's kind of like italics, and that's not. So, and there's other ways to do these. I don't do everything the right way. I do it the way that I know how to do it. And that's going to equal a fraction. Delta. Capital letters does matter. P and then I'm going to put the bottom delta t. That's it. There's your momentum principle. Okay, one more thing. For units, how do you do units? Let's do an insert equation. Let's just say x equals 10 meters. So I'm going to put this as text space m. And then that makes it look better. Okay, so that's just a quick introduction. The nice thing about Keynote here is you can write your equations if you're doing a presentation, or if you want to use this in a web page or something else, you can use some screen capture tool. I use this program called, I think it's called MonoSnap. I don't have it open over. Let's see, MonoSnap. Yeah. And in it, you can do screen capture. So I could do this, capture area. Let's take this one. And now I have an image. I can put that anywhere. There you go. Latex Keynote. Try it out.